So I've been following closely now with some trepidation over the last few days into the case of Allison Pearson. She, of course, is the award-winning Telegraph journalist and regular columnist who, just a couple of days ago on Remembrance Sunday of all days, was visited by a couple of young officers at her house early in the morning. On Remembrance Sunday, she was told that she was being investigated for an alleged non-crime hate incident. The officers, and whilst I don't want to talk about the investigation itself, of course, for legal reasons, the scale of it has now been laid bare. There have been 3 police forces involved in the handling of her case. It started, the complaint was initially made to the Met Police, who then passed it on to Sussex Police, who then delegated it to Essex Police, where Allison lives. As I say, there have been 3 forces involved in the handling of this, and what has now become a criminal matter with criminal proceedings potentially, not just a non-crime hate incident. Allison has been told that she can attend a voluntary interview, which she may well and probably likely will do so with a lawyer present, but she has not been told what the tweet in question is. It's allegedly a tweet last year that supposedly incites racial hatred or incites violence, but she's not been told specifically which tweet it is, nor who the alleged victim is. So one must ask, first of all, how she would be able to defend herself at such an interview if she chose to attend. All of this in the context when trust in the police itself, the trust in the police across the country, is at an all-time low, and Essex Police more locally have had huge failures in dealing with burglaries, phone thefts, and even vehicle thefts. Guidance on non-crime hate incidents themselves, which is what this started as, was set out fairly recently by Suella Braverman, who said, look, essentially there needs to be common sense taken when approaching and dealing with these. But actually, the reasonable and general expectation was that the amount of NCHIs being recorded would fall, but actually they have gone up and up at a time when crime is increasing and charge rates for violent crime is decreasing. This, I think, in itself is a worry and something to think about. More importantly, of course, Allison Pearson is not the first person to have gone through something like this, and she won't be the last, but importantly, she is someone who has a platform to defend herself where many others do not. And that is why we must scrutinise this process. We must fight against any unlawful process because this could have serious, profound consequences for freedom of speech and expression.